Cool. So just a quick one on this. You should be able to see on my screen one of my many Instagram accounts. This one being like an old fitness account that I managed to get quite a high following on. I was sharing like random fitness videos originally. Then I transitioned it into like my own fitness business, and then I kind of let it just die for a while. But recently, just to kind of prove a point to the guys inside FPC and anyone that's watching a video like this, that if I wanted to crack getting some views on the a dead account, this is what I would do. So I just tested a few things over like 16 videos. So you're looking at these top four, 8 here, 12 and then 16 to about here. So you can see that one there where it says 20,000 views. That's when I was like, right, I'm going to test a few different hooks and a few different styles of content. Okay. Then what you'll see is it went from 20K to 16 to 16 to 20 to 16, and that kind of carried on for a little while. You can see that before this, my views, my average view volume, and you can work this out, you would go to, let's say in the last 8 posts here, lowest was 1,261, highest was, say, 3,000. So if you add your lowest and your highest together and then divide it by 2, that will give you like a mean average view volume. So that was probably around maybe 2,000 views averagely. Then if you scrolled up and you look at this 8, you've got the difference between, say, 16,000, 20,000. So 20,000 being the highest, and let's say 4,000 being the lowest. The average view volume on that would be 12,000 views, which is drastically higher. That's like 6 times higher. And then that carried on again for these most recent 8 ones. So these last 2 didn't do as well, so 2K, but then one of them went to like 21K. So 2K plus 21K is 23K. Divide that by 2, and you've got like 11.5. Okay, so it's safe to say that like the views are there and happening, and even on a dead account with dead engagement and something I'm not even posting on right now, just to prove a point, I wanted to prove a point and show you that you can get your views up if you do the right research and implement the right stuff. So what did I do? What I did was I went and found other creators that are in my niche, and the niche works really well for this. So I specifically went for men who want to drop 10 kilos in 90 days. And I went another step further to that. And some of these posts say things like, once you understand this about putting on muscle in your 30s, you'll never struggle to keep seeing gains in the gym. So I specifically didn't just stop at men. I specifically went for men in their 30s. Surprise, surprise, I'm a man in my 30s. So if you're not sure where or how to niche, I typically would say, speak to the person or the problems that you faced. So if you're a man, speak to men. If you're a woman, speak to women. If you struggled with losing weight, talk about ways to lose weight. If you struggled with building muscle, teach people how to build muscle. It's much easier to talk from a place that you've been than talking to a place that you've never been. Like, yes, I reckon I could probably figure out how to open a restaurant or get into property, and I could probably help someone else if I figured it out. But the things that I know that I can really help someone with is how to build an online fitness business and an online coaching business, because that's what I've done twice now and had success with that. So here's the consideration for you. When you're creating the reels, I want you to go and have a look for trending audio. Okay, how to find that is a little bit easier to do on the phone, but what you're essentially looking for is there will be an arrow, a small arrow next to the audio, and you'll be able to see that the audio is trending. Okay, so if I click into this post here, this Marco Spaziano original audio, this would have been a trending audio. So I would have chose this on purpose strategically. And the way that I found this, you just go onto the Reels grid on your phone. So if I look at my phone just to make it easier, if I go onto my phone, there's this Reels grid here, this tab at the bottom. You see that little tab? That tab there is going to give me shitloads of reels that are trending like right now in real time. So rather than me trying to figure out what audio to use, I just go and pull from one of the audios that is already clearly working. And that's it. And then we roll. And then what you do is, I call this like a lazy reel, because these reels are only really like, say, 5 seconds long. So you're just trying to get clips, and all I did was when I'm in the gym, I'd recommend what you do is get like your partner or a friend or just a random in the gym, like I do, just randomly ask people, and just get them to film you doing like 10 seconds of a video so you can pull out 5 seconds of a clip. What I've found in my niche is I know that men typically want to work with men who look like they are in better shape than they are. And I know that seems a bit fickle, or it can just be like, more about the aesthetic, but I purposely want to work with people that want body composition change, because that's what I care about. Like, I like to look good. I like to have bigger muscles and less body fat. When I go on holiday, I want to be lean. In the winter, I want to gain size. That's me. So maybe that's not for you. Maybe you're like super fit, or maybe you're super strong, or maybe you're all about like helping people with body dysmorphia or health conditions, or whatever your gig is. Just be really good at that, and then go and share these style reels. What will happen is, if I was to continue doing this, if I wanted to, I would continue to do this and slowly drop in a different style of content. The other style of content that I haven't done that I would do is conversion content. Conversion content is different. So this is awareness content. Awareness content is going to bring people to your page. Conversion content is going to convert the people on your page. And you should use these sparingly. I usually recommend to the guys inside my mentorship, I usually recommend about a 50-50 split. But if you're under 5K a month right now, which is probably why you're watching this video, if you're under 5K a month right now, I would spend more of your time in the awareness content. Then once you're making over 5K per month, and maybe you've got like 20 to 30 clients on your books, I would then lean into the conversion content. Because by then you've probably got a good idea of who it is you want to work with, who you want to help, who you can help, and then you can hang out there. But what you want to do is create posts like this to get awareness. So if you want to, if you are a guy who also helps guys in their 30s, you could literally just go to this account right now, Dan Poulter Fitness, follow me, and just take some of these as ideas and inspiration. What you should do as like a bonus tip is make sure that in your posts, on this one, no one said anything, but let's say on a post like this, I would put, let me give you a better example, this one. So always try and have a comment CTA, all right? So let's say, for example, I do a back day video. Your comment CTA should be comment back below for a free workout routine. On another video, I've covered like the whole funnel of like how to set up your comments, how to get people to message you in the DMs, and then what to do when they message you. So go watch that. That's somewhere on my account. But start thinking like that when you're creating your content. When you're creating these viral reels, the goal is to get virality, get people on your page. Then you want them to comment, and then the rest of the funnel you can learn in the other video. So to recap, if you want to get more eyeballs on your account, go for a 50-50 split of conversion content and awareness content. And if you're under 5K, hang out more in the awareness. Once you start making 5K a month, then you can start running ads. You can start doing some follower ads, some retargeting ads, some cold ads, and you can pay to play. Until you have the luxury of having more money and more profit in your business, you're going to have to start somewhere, and this is where you should start. So if you found this useful, make sure to like, subscribe, comment below the video if you've got any suggestions of future videos you want to see here on the channel, and I will catch you guys on the next one.